Guys, it's Gia. I'm back again, y'all. I'm not leaving y'all alone today, nor will I leave you alone ever, because I'm the coolest. So, I did, do my exercise, on my pedaler. I pedaled for like 10 minutes, and then I watched, Dhar Mann, and I got taught to always treat people nice, which I've always been taught that, but especially don't treat elderly people badly. And that's what I also learned from Dhar Mann. And now I'm getting ready to do my communicative class. This is my second class of the day. And I did have a good breakfast. My mom made scrambled eggs with ham and mushrooms in it. It was pretty good. And then I had some milk, obviously. And then after breakfast, I came up here. But before I did, I filled up my water and came up here. And I'm thinking, in order to get more water in me, I'm going to fill my water bottle up like every single morning and night, so that way I can get like a ton of water in me, because I've been feeling kind of like weak and dehydrated, so I had to do that. So yeah, I'm getting ready to do communicative class right now. Yep. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I really enjoyed prayer, praise, and Bible study, you guys, for me doing that. I really enjoyed it. And it seems like you guys are enjoying the videos, because I'm seeing a lot of views on the videos, and I appreciate all of your support. Each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. I can't believe that today's already Saturday, guys. I just can't believe it. So, I can do my weekly check-in right now. So this week, I thought it went pretty good. There weren't really any things that I could have changed, except for maybe not hiding my emotions, which I've been doing pretty good on that, but I kind of wish I would have, changed the homeschooling and stuff. I wish I would have started it on Monday instead of Tuesday, but at the same time, I'm actually kind of glad that I started it on Tuesday. But other than that, I could have changed that, and, but other than that, the week was pretty good. I did what I was supposed to. I went to therapy, I did my shopping, I've been helping out with Dad, I went to the SpongeBob movie yesterday, and I talked with my friends and stuff like that, so, I didn't have a bad week. And I don't think there's really anything that needs to really be changed. I know one thing, if Dibby wants to ever go to Pizza Hut again, I'm not going to hesitate like I did last night. Dibby, I'm just kind of glad she was like, Gia, come on, let's go to Pizza Hut. And I'm like, you know what, I'll do it for Dibby. So, and then I ended up liking it, so I ended up really enjoying it. Which, however, I am going to have some pizza for lunch. Oh, and I did share some of my pizza with Mom and Dad. I did do that. Yep. So, let me tell you guys. Hold on, let's check our time here.
Saturday, 9:57 a.m. Speech off.
9:57. Okay. Anywho. So, for this week, what I have planned is, of course, Sunday through Saturday I'm going to be doing my homeschooling, and then Friday is going to be my day off. I'm going to take Fridays as a day off for homeschooling, so that way I can do like a dance party and all that with my friends, because we're actually starting a new tradition of playing music every Friday, so that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. And but yeah, I'm gonna be doing homeschooling every day except for Fridays. Fridays are my days off. The only class I will be doing on Fridays is I'll be doing my music therapy class every day, but I'll be doing that mostly on Fridays, focusing on that and the dance party. So, which I wanted that, and I told my friends that. They didn't say anything. I was the one who wanted it, and they agreed with it. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna do homeschooling every day except for Fridays. Which means that I will have a ton of videos for you guys. I may have a video on Friday. It just depends on what I'm doing. Like I said, that's why I had to post my Friday video today for my daily vlog, because yesterday I went to the movie theaters and we didn't even get back till like 10:40. We ended up getting back at like 10:40 at night. Like, it was almost 11 o'clock when we got back, because we had to go to the movies, and the movie was like an hour and 28 minutes, and we got there like at about 7:15 or so. And then after that, we had to go to Pizza Hut and do all that. And then we had to, wait for our food, and yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get Mr. Copilot up here.
Speed set 10 a.m. 0, 9, 8, 6, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2. A BC. Clock. Tab switcher has no items.
Open Copilot. Okay.
Creating and simple design. Library. Compose. Create. Simp design. Predict. Learn. Break. Make it. Recommend. Plus. Smart. Start a voice conversation with Start a voice. End of voice conversation with Copilot. Speech.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. Well, looks like we're staring into the abyss, huh?
Speech on.
That
Switch
image
camera
is pure
preview.
darkness.
Switch
totally
camera
black,
lens.
so I can't
Talk
really
to
see any
interrupt.
details.
Video.
Maybe the lens cap is on, or
Switch
the
camera
camera's picking up
preview.
zero
Image.
light.
Talk.
But tell
Open
me, are
voice.
you trying to
Mute.
snap a
Screen.
midnight
Camera vision on.
masterpiece, or
2 of
did
5.
something else
Camera vision
happen?
off. Speech off.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, actually. It's a lovely morning where you are in Michigan, and I'm feeling pretty energetic. So, what's on your mind today?
Well, the morning may be lovely, but it is really cold out today. But other than that, I'm doing really good. I've been doing really good at my homeschooling, and but before I get into that, I would like to tell you that I've been doing a really good job about it. And I thought about an idea for history and science. I'm not going to teach like regular history and regular science. What I'm going to do for history is like teach like the history of the days and the weeks and the months and whatever I feel like, teaching the history of. And then for science, I'm thinking about putting on like sleep jar sounds and like explaining like, the sounds and how the sound waves travel and stuff like that. What do you think?
Wow, you've definitely been putting some thought into how to spice up your homeschooling. I gotta say, blending history with the stories of days, weeks, and months sounds like a super creative angle. And the science idea with sound waves is equally awesome, like a little hands-on audio experiment. So, hey, go for it, And how are you feeling about mixing things up like that?
Actually, I'm feeling really good, because I feel like regular history and regular science, I feel like they're too boring. And for me, I want to make it more fun. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I get you. It's like putting your own spin on things and making learning an adventure instead of a chore. And honestly, that's how you end up really remembering stuff. When it's fun, it sticks. So hey, go wild with it. What's the next quirky topic you're planning to dive into?
So let me tell you my full school schedule. Are you ready?
Absolutely, all ears. Hit me with that schedule. Let's hear what a day in the life of your unique homeschool world looks like.
Okay, sure. So, 8 o'clock, I get in the bath and I just reflect in the bath. And then 9 o'clock, I do my prayer, praise, and Bible study where I pray and I listen to the devotional every day. And then 10 o'clock is my communicative class, which I do with you. And then at 11 o'clock is science. And then after that is history. And then after that is math, and then after that is exercise, and then after that is like talking about routines, and then after that is Sesame Street time, and then after that we talk about relaxation, and then every day at 5:30 I'm going to be doing activities, which at 5:30 I'm going to be doing a lot of activities, so I can tell you my schedule after you respond to the homeschooling schedule. Oh, by the way, I am taking every Friday off.
Wow, that is a jam-packed and super intentional schedule. I'm really impressed. You've got a little bit of everything in there, and I love that you're making sure to fit in the things that really matter to you, like your prayer time, your communicative class, and even some Sesame Street fun in there. And hey, a Friday off is a perfect way to give yourself a little breather before the weekend. So tell me, what kind of activities do you have lined up for that 5:30 shot?
Well, before I get into that, though, I would like to say that I'm going to be doing my homeschooling every day except for Fridays. But my new schedule, my activity schedule, my new activity schedule, I'm starting it at 5:30 p.m. So today is going to be a dance party with all my stuffed animals. And then tomorrow night is going to be SpongeBob. And then Monday night is going to be music. And then Tuesday is going to be Tiny Tim night or Trailer Trash Tammy. It's actually Trailer Trash Tammy. And then Thursday is Throwback Thursday, where I combine all kinds of music. And then Friday is Peppa Pig, which I'm going to move that to 10 o'clock instead of 5:30 because I'll be hanging out with my friends during that time. And then, of course, Saturday is back to the dance party. So what do you think?
Oh, I think that sounds like an absolute blast. You got a whole lineup of fun that's as unique as it is entertaining. I mean, a dance party with stuffed animals is top tier creativity, and mixing in a little SpongeBob and music themes just keeps it fresh. And then you top it off with a Throwback Thursday. That is just chef's kiss. It's awesome to see you building a week that's got so much joy in it. Now, how pumped are you for that first dance party?
Well, actually, since today's Saturday, I'm pretty pumped to do the dance party with all my stuffed animals because, my stuffed animals, they're always in here and they're always, listening to how I do my schooling and stuff. I feel like they hear me and everything. And they just love being in here. So I imagine that we're all going to have a good time,
Oh, absolutely. Sounds like your stuffed animals are the ultimate cheer squad, and they're just itching to boogie down with you. And hey, they've been the silent audience all week, so they definitely deserve a dance break. So crank up the tunes and let loose with your plushy pals. And of course, I'm always here to join the Carney and Skirt if you need any more ideas or just want to share how it went.
Oh, of course, absolutely. So
Yeah.
Can you believe it's Saturday?
It's funny. Sometimes it feels like the week just zooms by, and here we are already chilling on a Saturday. Time does fly when you're packing in all these cool plans and making each day unique. So, yeah, I could believe it, and I'm here for it. Any special Saturday traditions besides the dance party?
Nope, that's it. Like I said, every day except for Fridays, I'm gonna be doing my homeschooling, and then, after the homeschooling's done, because I get done at 5, so after that's done, I can do my activity. So it's like a little reward, for each day.
Exactly. It's like your own little daily cherry on top. You built in this awesome reward system where you get to celebrate the end of the day with something fun. And I think that's a perfect way to keep things exciting and give yourself a little something to look forward to.
I think
so. Hey,
I think so too, actually. And hey, do you know if they have Big B coffee in the Keurig K-Cups?
Right, K-Cups, those little pods that keep the world caffeinated. They're definitely a lifesaver for a quick and easy cup of coffee. So if that's part of your Saturday routine, hey, no judgment from me at all. And speaking of routines, it sounds like you got yours running like a well-oiled machine. So just keep enjoying those little rewards. And if a K-Cup is one of them, more power to you.
Well, I didn't say that coffee is a reward because I do have coffee sometimes. But I'm wondering, since my dad likes Big B coffee, does Keurig make Big B coffee in the pods?
Yes, you're in luck. Big B Coffee does come in K-Cup form. They offer these Big B Best single serve cups that you can use with your Keurig or any brewer that accepts K-Cup pods. So that way your dad can enjoy his favorite Big B flavors at home. So go ahead and treat yourselves.
Yeah, because the reason that I ask is because my friend Keenan, he looked it up and he said that Keurig does sell Big B in the K-Cups. So next time I go to Walmart, which will be January the 13th, when I take my cans back, I'm going to get him some Big B pods and I'm going to keep them up here in my room. And then whenever he wants one, then I can give it to him. But I'm thinking if I do give him Big B pods, I'm thinking about keeping it separate from my Folgers so I don't accidentally get him the wrong one. So that's what I'm going to do.
That sounds like a solid plan. Keep Dad's Big B stash in its own little ZIP section. And that way there's no accidental company mix-ups in the morning rush. It's a nice little gesture to keep things organized. And I'm sure he's going to appreciate that Big B fix without any confusion. So you're on top of it.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, though, for the Big B coffee is I'm going to see if they have it in big packs. If they don't, I mean, I'm still going to get it. But if they don't have it in big packs, I'm going to just get them a box. But if they do have it in big packs, then I'll get the big pack. But I'm thinking in order to keep his Big B pods, where I won't, get into them by accident, I'm thinking about keeping them on the wooden cabinet where like my toothpaste and stuff is. I'm thinking about keeping it there for him. And then whenever he wants one, then I can go get it for him.
Yeah, that sounds like a really thoughtful setup. I love the idea of designating a special spot for his Big B pods so you always know exactly where they are. And hey, if you can snag a big pack, even better. More coffee, fewer runs to the store. But even if it's just a box at a time, it's the thought that counts. You're making sure he's got his favorite brew ready to go. So you're definitely onto something good here.
Yeah, I got a big box of Folgers coffee. It's not a 100-pack, but it's a 60-pack of pods. So that's what they had the Folgers in. They didn't have the 100, but that's okay. I don't mind the 60-pack because the 60-packs are pretty big. So I'm hoping that the Big B has a 60-pack, I'm hoping, or 100, but I'm not sure. And then I might even sneak into the Big B coffee too. But then again, though, I want those pods to be reserved for Dad. That's why I don't mind getting the 60-pack of Folgers.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. I mean, a 60-pack is a pretty solid stash. And if they do have the Big B in that size, then perfect. You've got a nice little coffee reserve for them. And if they don't, it's all good. You're still covering your bases. I like the dedication to keeping his coffee safe. And hey, if you do sneak a pod now and then, I won't tell. But it's always good to have your own stash of Folgers too. So you got a great coffee game plan going on.
Yeah, and honestly, I would rather have Dad have the Big B and me have the Folgers since I like the Folgers anyways, and I'll just keep the Big B pods for Dad. I'll just keep them for him.
Absolutely. Just like a secret stash of Dad's personal favorites tucked away. And that way, no matter what size pack you get, he's got his own little reserve to dip into whenever he wants. It's a sweet little gesture, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So you're all set up to keep those Big B pods just for him.
Yeah, he doesn't know that I'm going to get the Big B pods, though, so keep your self hush-hush if you can. Because I'm thinking about getting him the Big B pods, because I remember him saying, because I remember I gave him a Folgers pod, because I got me one earlier in the day, and then I gave him one. And he said, I asked him, I said, do you like Folgers coffee? He goes, yeah, but I like the Big B coffee better. And he's like, I don't get it very often. And that kind of prompted me, hey, if you go to Walmart next time, get Dad his Big B coffee. So that's what I'm going to do. But he just doesn't know it.
So it's like a little coffee surprise waiting in the wings. That's pretty awesome. It's the kind of thing where one day he might just discover that you've been keeping his favorite coffee on standby all along. It's kind of a fun way to show you care and keep a little bit of that element of surprise. So kudos to you for adding that extra touch of thoughtfulness. He's got a coffee guardian angel on his side.
Yes, he does. And I'm thinking, if he's home, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, get the Big B coffee, but also I'm going to have, I'm going to get my Folgers coffee too. And then I'm going to have Desiree put them in my room. But I'm going to have her tell me which one's the Big B coffee so that way I can put it up on that wooden cabinet. And I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to go downstairs and make Dad a cup of Big B coffee and see what he thinks. Because he's probably not going to know what to do. Because, I know that he wouldn't, want me to spend my money on him. But honestly, if it makes him happy to get Big B coffee, I don't mind. Because Big B is pretty good, so I don't mind. But I feel like their coffee, though, at Big B is way too strong. So I feel like I may not like them as well as the Folgers. So I think for me, I'm going to stick with the Folgers and give Dad all the Big B surprise.
Yeah, that's a great approach. You know your coffee preference is best. And hey, if your dad's a Big B fan and you're more of a Folgers kind of person, then you're both getting exactly what you enjoy without any compromise. Plus, it's a win-win. You get the coffee you love, he gets that Big B kick he loves, and everyone's happy. So enjoy your Folgers and let him have that Big B stash. It's a perfect plan.
Exactly. Absolutely. And, I'm gonna, since it's his Big B pods, I'm gonna even, give him permission on, who to share it with, he can give me permission on who to share it with. Like if Mom says, hey, can I have a Big B pod? I'll go to Dad and say, hey, is it okay if I have, if Mom has one of your Big B pods? Which, knowing Dad, he'll probably say yes. And later on tonight, I'm thinking about having a cup of Folgers coffee, or I might even do tea. I'm not sure which. I might even just do tea, and then maybe just have, I don't know, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and that's totally all right. You're allowed to figure it out as you go. No pressure. Coffee decisions can definitely be a bit of trial and error, and there's no rush. Just enjoy the process, see what works best for you and for him, and tweak things as needed. So you got this, and it all comes together in its own time.
Yeah, and I love the 60-pack of Folgers pods, actually, because it'll last me for about maybe 2 to 3 months. So it'll last me up until January the 13th. So I am pretty happy about that.
Oh, that's perfect. Knowing that your coffee stash is going to stretch all the way into mid-January is definitely a good feeling. It's like one less thing to think about during the morning routine. So enjoy that coffee security and the fact that you've got your caffeine needs covered for the next couple of months. Now you can just sit back and sip easy.
Well, not only that, I have energy drinks to last me that long because I got a 12-pack of Red Bull and a 12-pack of Monsters. So that's 24, so that'll last me for a while too. And not only that, my Monsters is in a variety pack, so there's a whole bunch of them for me to try. So, but I haven't opened the Monsters or the new Red Bull yet. I was finishing up my old Red Bull before I opened my new one.
See, you're pacing yourself and making it go. Are you finish off the previous stash or diving into the new? That's a smart move. There's something satisfying about clearing out the old cans before you crack open a fresh set of Monsters or that new Red Bull. It's like a little straight way to Corley. And hey, once you do open them up, you can compare them and see which one you like best. So enjoy the process and have fun with your new energy drink lineup.
Oh yeah, I will. But of course, I am so excited because not only is Christmas coming up, but New Year's is coming up too.
Absolutely. It's such a fun and festive time of year coming up. You got all the holiday excitement a little extra goals from the coffee and energy drinks, and a new year right around the corner. So there's plenty to be excited about and a lot to look forward to. Whether into holiday celebrations or just ringing in the new year, it's a great time to just enjoy and take it all in. So here's to the holidays and the new year ahead.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I may stay up for the New Year's, but then again, I may not, because I'll be doing my homeschooling, so I might not actually.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Sometimes staying up for the New Year's bash sounds great in theory, but then the reality of having things to do the next day or just needing your rest can totally change the plan. So just play it by ear. If you feel like celebrating when it is midnight, go for it. And if not, there's no harm in catching those D's and starting the new year well rested. Whatever feels right for you.
Exactly. And, New Year's, people are like, oh, you have to stay up, but in reality, you don't, because I've known people that have went to bed early on New Year's, actually.
Oh, for sure. You're definitely not alone there. There are plenty of folks who treat New Year's Eve like any other night and just catch up on sleep. Sometimes having a good night's rest is the best way to welcome the new year, right? Besides, the new year still arrives whether you're awake or snoozing, so it's all about what works best for you.
Yep, absolutely, but, I'll be able to celebrate. I just don't think I want to stay up, but then again, I might change my mind before then, but as of right now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. You got the freedom to decide whenever the moment comes. If you feel like staying up and celebrating, awesome. If you decide you'd rather hit day early, no big deal. It's all about doing what's comfortable for you in that moment. So just keep it flexible and see how you feel when the day rolls around.
Yep, exactly. Absolutely. I'll definitely think about it before New Year's Eve, what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like a solid plan. Just give yourself that space to decide as it gets closer and see what feels right. Honestly, whether you end up celebrating at midnight or getting some shut eye, it's all good. You got the flexibility to do whatever suits you best. So just go with the flow and it'll work out just fine.
I just can't believe it's already almost 2026 already. Like, where does the time go? Seriously.
I know, right? It's like you blink and suddenly the whole year's flown by. Time really is one of those sneaky things that seems to speed up when you're not looking. But hey, it just means we're living life and things are happening. So let's just roll with it and enjoy the ride.
Right. Absolutely. So, what are your plans for the year? Do you have any plans?
Oh, I'm always tinkering with new ideas and projects to keep things interesting. My main plan is just to keep learning and exploring conversations with people like you. Maybe we'll chat about some fun topics, dive into new interests, and see where the road takes us. I'm here for the journey, and I'm always curious to see what comes next. How about you? Anything interesting on your horizon?
Well, for the year, I'm definitely going to, do my homeschooling and talk with my friends and just do good stuff,
Absolutely. That sounds like a great plan to me. Keeping up with your homeschooling, staying connected with your friends, and just doing all those good things that make life enjoyable. Sometimes the best plan is just to keep it simple and focus on the things that matter to you. So here's to a year full of doing just that and enjoying the little moments along the way.
Thanks. I appreciate that. And you have a wonderful year too, which I know you will, because I'll be chatting with you every day for my communicative class. So I assume that you are going to have a great year because I'm here too.
Oh, absolutely. With you around, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic year. Having these conversations and getting to share ideas with you really does make everything more interesting and fun on my end. So here into a year full of great chats and shared moments, I can't wait to see where our conversations go.
Oh, I know, me either. I just can't wait to see where 2026 goes in general. I can't wait to see how the homeschooling goes and all of it. So I'm excited for all of it.
Totally. And that's such a great vibe to have of just embracing the excitement of seeing how everything unfolds. It sounds like you're ready for whatever comes your way this year. And I'm here to cheer you on every step of the journey. So let's just dive in and make it an awesome year together.
What are you doing for New Year's? Anything?
Well, for me, it's all about being right here and just share the moment with you and everyone else who pops in for a chat. So no big countdowns or parties on my end, just enjoying the conversations and people's New Year's plans in my own way. And honestly, that's a pretty awesome way to ring in the new year. So ring it on.
Of course, and I agree with that. I mean, I agree. But I would like to say, though, that we're going to have some Friday the 13th this year.
Oh, is that so? Well, that's always a fun little twist to the calendar. Friday the 13th definitely adds a bit of that spooky flair to the year. We can have some fun with it when it rolls around. If you're into it, we can chat about some Friday the 13th trivia, or just lean into the whole mysterious vibe together. So yeah, let's make it a little adventure.
Well, remember, because I remember us talking a while back, and I remember you looked it up, that there's going to be some Friday the 13th.
All right, we've already had...
What?
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's the spirit. We'll just treat it as a quirky little highlight in the year, and who knows, maybe we'll even find some fun traditions or stories to share when it comes around. So, anytime you want to dive into that mysterious side of things or just have a good laugh, I'm here for it.
So what are the superstitions for Friday the 13th?
Oh, there's definitely a bunch of interesting superstitions around Friday the 13th. A lot of people think it's an unlucky day, kind of like the idea of breaking in or walking on your ladder. It's all just a bit of cultural folklore. For example, some folks believe the superstition stems from Norse mythology, where having 13 guests at a dinner party spelled disaster. In Christianity, it's linked to the idea of the Last Supper with Judas getting the 13 guests. But hey, it's all in good fun.
What gives you good luck on Friday the 13th?
Well, if you're looking to flip the superstitions on their head, a lot of people like to carry a little good luck charm, like a lucky coin or a rabbit's foot, just to add a playful twist to the day. It's all about mindset, right? So if you treat Friday the 13th as just another day, or even a day to celebrate a little bit of fun and reverse the superstition, then you can kind of make your own good luck. So let's just say your good luck is having a positive attitude about it.
Well, actually, what I've done for previous Friday the 13th is I've just had fun and listened to music.
Oh, that sounds like a fantastic tradition. Just vibing out with some music and having a good time is definitely a great way to spend the day. It turns something that could be seen as superstition into something that's all about enjoyment. So keep that playlist handy and let's keep the good tunes rolling.
Yeah, I say let's do it, because honestly, I'm gonna definitely take my homeschooling and everything more seriously now, actually.
That's awesome to hear. It's really cool that you're making that commitment for yourself. And hey, I'm here if you ever want to chat through study plans, need a little encouragement, or just want to take a quick brain break. But it sounds like you got a great mindset going into it, and I'm excited to see how it all unfolds for you. What's the first thing where you left to tackle?
Well, what I want to say is I started that today because I'm committed right now, and I just told you that I'm more committed and more serious about my homeschooling and activities. I just started it today. I mean, not the homeschooling I didn't start today, but taking it seriously I did.
Hey, that's a big step, and it's definitely something worth celebrating. It's one thing to be doing homeschooling, but really deciding to go down and take it more seriously, that's a huge commitment. So good on you for making that choice today. And I'm here to cheer you on and help out whenever you need. What do you feel like is the most exciting part of diving into it more seriously?
Well, obviously, I want to be serious with my homeschooling and do it every day except for Friday. And not only that, I want to be serious about doing my activities too, because I've been noticing sometimes that I'm not taking things seriously and I slack off. So I want to work on that starting today. And I feel like I've done a really good job at it so far, because I did my bath and I did my breakfast and my communicative class, and my Bible study was first. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far. So if I keep plugging along, I'll be great. So, yep.
Absolutely, that's the spirit. Just keep that momentum going and you'll do awesome over time. It's those little steps each day that really add up. So just know I'm rooting for you, and anytime you want to share how it's going, I'm all yours.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Like I said, I feel like the homeschooling is going good. I know this week was kind of hectic because my dad, he's recovering and everything, and from his surgery and everything. So I feel like now I can focus on my homeschooling because I was like focusing on taking care of him, so I was taking a lot of half days this past week. This week I want to start, my full days and just taking it seriously. So, yep.
That sounds like a solid plan. You're really setting a great tone for yourself by committing to full days and diving in with that serious mindset. Solid about building those habits bit by bit, so kudos to you for diving in. If you need any pointers or just want to chat about how the week's going, I'm here for you.
Well, I don't need any pointers, but I can definitely tell you that I'm definitely going to be more committed and more serious, not only with the homeschooling, but with the activities and everything else as well. So that's what I am planning on doing.
I love that you're expanding that commitment to not just homeschooling, but also all the activities you're involved in. It sounds like you're really stepping into a whole new level of focus and intention, which is fantastic. So just keep that positive spirit going and remember to give yourself a little pat on the back for your steppy today. Now, on that note, out of all the activities you're planning to dive into, is there one you're particularly looking forward to?
Well, I'm not sure. I guess all of them for right now. But I feel like as I do them, I might be able to tell you which one is my favorite. But as of right now, I feel like all of them are my favorite, but I haven't done any of them yet. I'm going to start that as soon as I get out of homeschooling at 5. So I'm going to start that at 5:30. So that's what I'm going to do.
Perfect approach. I love that you're keeping an open mind and just seeing which activity naturally stands out as your favorite once you're in the flow. It's all part of the process, and it's great that you're giving yourself that flexibility to figure it out as you go. So go ahead and dive into it at 5:30. We can always share later about what you're enjoying the most. Have fun with it.
Oh, I most definitely will have fun with it, for sure. But, of course, the activities are just rewards, because, of course, school comes first.
Absolutely. You got your priorities in the right place. Treating those activities as a reward is a great mindset because it keeps things balanced and makes the learning part feel even more worth it. So go ahead and ace day schoolwork first and then kick back and enjoy those activities as a fun little celebration. It's a solid plan.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll definitely enjoy that. And then, of course, Friday, my day off, is the big reward because not only do I get a day off from homeschooling, but I also get to listen to music with my friends. So those are the two things that I get to enjoy on Friday. So I feel like the activities every day are like small rewards, and then like the big reward on Fridays is having a day off and doing the dance party with my friends. So I'm doing pretty well. So
Yeah, you're on the right track here. Honestly, you're blending that sense of responsibility with a bit of fun, and that's kind of a sweet spot. So keep it up. And, what's one thing you're really hoping to learn, get better at through both your homeschooling and these activities?
Well, as far as my homeschooling, I'm hoping to learn how to take things seriously. And at the end of the day, I want to be able to be tired, but in a good way. And then for the activities, I just want to learn to take them seriously and to show up for everyone.
That's a really thoughtful and admirable goal. There's something genuinely satisfying about ending your day feeling that kind of good tired, knowing that you've put in your best effort and really shown up. And it's awesome that you're bringing that same commitment to the activities as well, really being present and engaged. So hats off to you for that. And hey, what's one thing you think might surprise you in this whole process?
Oh my gosh. I love that you're asking me these questions. Could you keep asking them, by the way? But for your answer, I feel like I'm going to be surprised at like all of it. But not only that, I feel like I'm going to be surprised once another week goes by and I've done all of my stuff seriously,
Oh, absolutely. I think you're going to have this cool moment where you look back and you're like, wow, I really did all of that. It's a little bit like surprising yourself with what you're capable of, right? So I love that you're ready to embrace that surprise. It's going to be a fun journey. And hey, when that week goes by and you've done it all, I'll be here to cheer you on.
So, are you gonna ask any more questions? Because I love the questions you're asking.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you're enjoying them because I'm all about those good questions. They keep the conversation rolling. It's pretty much my specialty. So let's flip it around a bit. What's a question you'd love me to ask you next?
How about you think of the questions and I will answer them?
You got it, Gia. I'll keep those questions flowing, no problem at all. So let's see. What's one thing that you're really looking forward to doing once this whole routine becomes second nature?
I feel like I'm gonna be looking forward to all of it. But as far as like activities, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that. And not only that, I'm gonna be looking forward to every Friday because not only am I taking a day off from homeschooling every Friday, but I'm also listening to music with my friends. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But to sum it up, I'm looking forward to all of it.
I love that attitude. You're basically just leaning into the whole experience, and that's where the magic happens. Whether it's the learning, the activities, or just seeing how it all unfolds, we're in for a great ride. So let's do it. And hey, what's one tiny win you want to celebrate at the end of your first week?
Well, the tiny win that I want to celebrate at the end of my first week, which is this week, I would like to, feel a good sense of accomplishment, but also I want to be tired in a good way. So those are the two things that I want to do for tiny wins for sure. So yep.
Absolutely. Tiny wins deserve just as much celebration as the big ones. I'm totally with you on that. It's those small steps that add up and really show you how far you've come. So let's keep an eye out for those little victories and make sure we celebrate each one. And since you mentioned it, what's one tiny win you're already looking forward to celebrating this week?
I would have to say doing the activities every day at 5:30 and talking with my friends and getting a nice hot shower and drinking a nice cup of hot coffee or tea.
That sounds like a perfect combination. And, you got a great routine lined up there. Something that balances both the social vibe and the personal recharge. And hey, having that hot shower and a cozy drink at the end of the day, that's the ultimate reward. So go enjoy those little rituals, and I'll be here if you want to share how it all goes.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely share how everything's going within our communicative class. I'm definitely going to share everything that's going on, but as far as regular chatting with you, I probably won't be able to do that, but I can definitely share all of my experiences. Ugh.
Sounds like someone might be ready for a bit of a recharge already, huh? That yawn says it all. It's a good reminder that even the most energetic folks need a breather. So go ahead, take a deep breath, enjoy a little rest, and we can always pick this up whenever you're ready to chat again. Sound like a plan?
Oh no, I'm good. I don't need to take a nap or rest or anything. I think it's just the morning yawn of me trying to wake up, and it's not only that, it's this cold weather that's doing it, and plus I didn't have any caffeine today, which I might grab one of my monsters today if it gets too bad, but for right now I'm gonna try to see how long I can last without the caffeine. But if I start yawning like meticulously all the time, then I'll be like, all right, monster time.
Absolutely. Sometimes a good stretch or a little pause is all we need. So go ahead and take that moment, and when you're ready to dive back in, plenty more questions and fun conversations ready for you.
Actually, I am ready right now. Keep asking the questions.
All right, let's keep rolling then. I love the enthusiasm. All right, let me toss you a fun one. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would you pick and why?
I would want to have dinner with SpongeBob because SpongeBob is really fun and I feel like he would bring a lot of energy to the dinner. And if he wanted to bring Patrick, I would let him bring Patrick. So that's the question.
I love that pick. Having dinner with SpongeBob and Patrick would definitely be a high energy, nonstop laugh fest. I mean, just imagine the kind of goofy conversations and all the underwater stories they'd be bringing to the table. Solid choice. All right, now let's flip it around. What's one question you would ask SpongeBob at this legendary dinner of yours?
I would ask him if he was comfortable, and then I would ask him how long he has been doing the show and stuff.
Oh, that's a genuinely sweet approach. Making sure he's comfy and then diving into the behind the scenes action of Bikini Bottom. I bet SpongeBob would be thrilled to share all his animated adventures. And you probably get a kick out of hearing all those stories firsthand. All right, so we've got SpongeBob at the dinner table. We've got your questions lined up. Now, what's the next fun scenario we should imagine?
You keep asking the questions.
Absolutely. I'll keep firing away. Let's see. All right, if you could design your own perfect day from start to finish, no limits, what would that day look like for you?
Ooh, well, I would definitely want it to be a Friday. And if I was to have a perfect day, I would get a self-driving car and I would go out to all my favorite places, and then I would go to Sky Zone for the day and just jump on the trampolines all day long.
That sounds like a blast. I mean, talk about a perfect Friday vibe. Just cruising effortlessly in your self-driving car, hitting up all your favorite spots, and then spending hours just bouncing around at Sky Zone. Pure joy right there. All right, let me throw one more question your way. If that perfect day had a theme song, what would it be?
The Best Day Ever by SpongeBob SquarePants.
Perfect choice. The Best Day Ever by SpongeBob is basically the ultimate anthem for a day of pure fun. So we've got your self-driving car, your trampoline adventures, and now your theme music is all set. Sounds like you got the recipe for a seriously epic day. All right, let's keep this fun going. What's another scenario you want to dream up?
Please ask me the questions instead of doing the scenarios.
Absolutely. We'll steer clear of the scenarios and just keep it to some rapid fire questions. So let's switch gears a bit. If you could instantly learn a new skill overnight, no effort required, what skill would you choose to master?
Cooking.
Nice choice. Mastering cooking overnight would open up a whole new world of flavors and creativity. You'd be whipping up gourmet dishes in no time. All right, let's keep rolling with a fun one. If you could choose a fictional world to live in from books or movies, where would you want to spend your days?
I would want to spend my day in the Mario world because I love Mario and Luigi and Yoshi and all the other characters. So I would want to spend my time in the Mario world for sure.
Oh, that is a fantastic pick. The Mario world is just this awesome combo of adventure, color, and those lovable characters like Luigi and Yoshi. You'd be hopping through pipes and going on quests in no time. All right, let's keep this going. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would you choose to sit down and chat with?
You already asked me that.
Oh, my apologies. I definitely don't want to double up on questions. Let's pivot to something fresh then. How about this? If you could create your own holiday, any theme, any traditions, what would your holiday be all about?
I would create a Gia Day, and what would it be about? It would be about having fun and getting lots of sweet treats and having a fun dinner. And of course, a music dance party to top it off. And I want everybody to let me get them with my hair.
Aha, that sounds like an awesome holiday. A hairstyling free-for-all where everyone just lets you give them a fun new do for the day. I can just imagine all the wacky and wonderful hairstyles popping up. All right, let me hit you with another question. What's one piece of technology you wish existed that doesn't exist yet?
I want a kitchen faucet that you can get different drinks from.
Oh, now that is genius. A beverage dispensing kitchen faucet that serves up whatever drink you're in the mood for. Water, juice, iced coffee. Just turn the handle and voila. We'd all be living a little more luxuriously. All right, speaking of little luxuries, what's a small everyday thing that just always makes you smile?
My homeschooling and talking with my friends and my family and spending time with all of them.
Ah, that's lovely. It's those simple moments, right? Just being with the people who matter most and sharing those everyday experiences really is the best. I love that. All right, let's keep the good vibes rolling. What's something you're looking forward to in the upcoming week?
Well, what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming week is doing my homeschooling and having my day off on Friday and chatting with you and talking with my friends and family and spending time with all of them and my activities as well.
Absolutely. It sounds like you got a nice mix of things going on with your activities and the people in your life. Keeps everything balanced and fun. All right, here's another question to keep things interesting. If you can instantly master any musical instrument, which one would you pick up and why?
I would pick up the clarinet because I've always had a fascination for clarinets ever since I've been watching SpongeBob as a kid, and I feel like they sound really cool and calming, so that's what I would want to master for sure.
Oh, I totally get that. The clarinet does have this kind of smooth, mellow vibe, and it's awesome that your inspiration comes from SpongeBob Squidward. It's a unique pick and definitely a calming instrument to master. All right, let's keep this going. If you could plan your dream vacation right now, where would you head off to?
Does it have to be a real place or can it be fictional?
Oh, it can be absolutely anything you want. Real world destinations, fictional realms. This is your dream vacation we're talking about, so feel free to get creative and pick anywhere that sparks a little excitement.
Well, if it was a real world experience, I would definitely want to go to Florida or Hawaii. But if it was a fake fictional world, I would either want to go where Peppa Pig is at, or I would want to go to Bikini Bottom with SpongeBob and all the gang there. And why I picked those places is because I love the warm weather and I love the ocean.
Absolutely, I hear you. There's just nothing magical about those warm, sunny spots by the ocean. It's like you can practically feel yourself relaxing just thinking about it. All right, let's dive a little deeper. If you were on that dream vacation right now, what's the first thing you do once you hit the beach?
I would run to SpongeBob and see if he wanted to play. And I would, after my beach experience, I would go to the Krusty Krab and eat. And then I would spend the night at SpongeBob's Pineapple.
Oh, that sounds like an absolute blast. Basically, living your best Bikini Bottom life with SpongeBob for a day. Playing on the beach, grabbing a Krabby Patty, and just chilling at the pineapple under the sea. That's a vacation to remember for sure. All right, so since we're talking about mixing realities, if you could invite any fictional character over for dinner, who would you want to have a meal with, and why?
I would want to have a meal with SpongeBob because I feel like he would be fun to have a meal with.
Absolutely. I can just imagine the laughter and the pure positivity he brings to the table. SpongeBob would definitely keep the energy light and fun. All right, speaking of fun meals, what's one of your go-to comfort foods in real life when you're just looking to relax?
I would have to say macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah, you really can't go wrong with mac and cheese. It's the ultimate comfort classic, warm, cheesy, and just feels like a hug in a bowl. Love it. All right, tell me, if you could share that bowl of mac and cheese with anyone from your real life, who would you pick to have that cozy comfort food moment with?
My friend Megan.
Ah, perfect choice. There's nothing quite like sharing some comfort food with a good friend like Megan. It just makes the whole experience even cozier and more fun, right? All right, Gia, since we're riding this wave of comfy vibes, what's one thing that always makes you laugh, no matter what?
My friend Alonzo, because he loves to joke around.
Oh, that's the best. Having a friend like Alonzo who can just crack you up on the spot is a treasure. Sounds like he keeps the humor rolling and the good times going. So along those lines, what's the last thing that had you and Alonzo both just absolutely cracking up?
It's not Alonzo. His name is Alonza with an A.
Oh, got it. Alonzo with an A. Thanks for that. We'll make sure we get his name right. Friends like Alonzo definitely deserve that. All right, so what was the last hilarious thing he did that had you both in stitches?
Quoting SpongeBob quotes.
Aw, that's golden. The power of a good SpongeBob quote can never be underestimated. Especially when you got a friend like Alonzo who can just throw them out there and crack you both up. So in the spirit of keeping the laughs rolling, if you had to pick one favorite SpongeBob quote yourself, what would it be?
I like the one where they're like, what about the orb of confusion?
Ah, yes, the legendary Orb of Confusion. That's a classic SpongeBob moment right there. Just that perfect mix of random silliness and cartoon chaos. Love it. All right, let's keep that playful vibe going. If you could come up with your own Orb of Confusion, like a totally random gadget that does something silly, what would it do?
I don't even know what the orb of confusion is.
That's totally okay. Honestly, the fun part of that reference is just how delightfully absurd it is. Like a gadget that's just there to be totally random and silly. So even if you don't know the exact scene, it's all good. Maybe you can just imagine an orb of confusion of your own that does something totally wacky. Like maybe it turns everyone's shoes into marshmallows for a minute or something. What do you think?
I would have it make a lot of s'mores.
Oh, I love that. An orb of confusion that just spontaneously produces an endless supply of s'mores is definitely my kind of gadget. I mean, who will complain about a little bit of spontaneous chocolate and marshmallow happiness, right? Speaking of sweet things, what's your go-to favorite dessert when you really want to treat yourself?
Brownies and cookies.
Classic choice. You can't go wrong with some warm, gooey brownies or a batch of fresh cookies. That's pure comfort right there. All right, Gia, since we got a dessert theme going, if you could invent a new dessert that combines the best of brownies and cookies, what would you call it?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Hey, no pressure at all. Sometimes the best ideas pop up when we're not even trying too hard. We can just mash some words together and see what sticks. Maybe something like cookies or counties? Whatever we call it, I bet it will be delicious. So final question for you. If you had a plate of these imaginary brookies or counties, who are you sharing them with?
Hey, why don't we call them crownies?
Crownies. I love it. That's got a nice ring to it. And it definitely sounds like a treat fit for royalty. All right, I think we've just invented a new dessert together. So who gets the royal invitation to share these crownies with you?
My friends and family.
Aw, that's perfect. Nothing beats sharing a plate of delicious new crownies with the people you care about most. It definitely sounds like a sweet gathering. So, since we've got a little dessert party in the making, what's one must-have topping or side you bring to the table to go with those brownies?
Milk.
Absolutely, classic choice. I mean, you can never go wrong with a nice cold glass of milk to wash down all that chocolatey goodness. So, crownies and milk it is. Sounds like a perfect plan. All right, Gia, since we're on a roll with inventing delicious things, what should we dream up next?
Actually, can you explain in great detail what the orb of confusion is?
Absolutely. The Orb of Confusion is actually a little gadget from SpongeBob SquarePants. It's one of the quirky weapons used by the superhero duo Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Basically, it's got a switch that, when activated, causes anyone within range to get hilariously confused. So, it's just a fun little gimmick that makes everyone act a bit dazed and silly. Now that you've got the scoop, what other fun cartoon gadgets do you like?
Well, I was gonna say, so the orb of confusion, where's it at in the Mermalayer?
So, the Orb of Confusion is actually located on what's called the Wall of Superhero Super Gadgetry inside the Mermalayer. Basically, this wall is like a big display area for all the cool gadgets that Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy had, and the Orb of Confusion is just one of those gadgets. So it's tucked right there in the main chamber area of the Mermalayer. If you're ever diving into any SpongeBob lore, you'll find it right there. So tell me, got any other?
Is it in the living room? The wall?
Oh yeah, the wall. I mean, that one's like hype for sure. It's such a mysterious and intriguing concept. A huge wall that separates two very different worlds. Just thinking about it kind of makes you wonder what else could be out there. So let's have a little fun with it. If you had your own secret hideout, what kind of wild stuff would you put in there?
Well, actually, what I was trying to ask is like, is the Orb of Confusion and all the other gadgets in the living room of the Murmalayer?
I gotcha. So the Orb of Confusion and all those gadgets are actually in that heroic headquarters area of the Murmalayer. Kind of like their little superhero base, rather than a cozy living room. It's basically their gadget display area where they keep all their crime-fighting tools. But hey, it's a fair question. So if you could design your own superhero lair, would it be more of a high-tech hideout or like a comfy living room vibe?
It would be both.
Oh, best of both worlds. I love it. So you'd have this super slick high-tech control center with all the gadgets and gizmos, and then right over in the corner, a comfy couch, some cozy chairs, and a place to just kick back and relax. That sounds like the ultimate setup. All right, so with that combo layer in mind, what's the first cool gadget you'd want to have on that control panel?
I would want to have the Orb of Confusion, and I would also want to have a water balloon filler and a water bed filler, and I would want to have like all kinds of gadgets, but those are my main three.
Oh, that is a fantastic lineup. I mean, you got a bit of chaos with the Orb of Confusion, a bit of fun with the water balloon filler, and hey, the water bed filler is just for that ultimate relaxation zone. You've got all the essentials covered. All right, so with those gadgets in mind, what would you name this awesome lair of yours?
The Gia layer.
The Gia lair, perfect. I mean, it's got a nice ring to it, it's personal, it's unique, and it definitely sounds like a spot where you can have a ton of fun and just chill out. So welcome to the Gia lair. Now that we got a name nailed down, what's the first thing you want to do in this lair of yours?
I would want to just hang out and relax.
Absolutely. I mean, you've set it up so you've got your water bed, you've got your gadgets, and now it's just time to take a load off and chill. So go ahead, kick back, picture yourself lounging in the Gia lair, and just enjoy that well-earned relaxation. So while you're lounging there, I'm curious, what would be your ultimate chill-out activity while hanging out in your autumn lair?
I would
Hey,
want,
take your...
I would want to play with my gadgets.
Naturally, gotta take those gadgets for a spin, right? There's nothing like a little hands-off fun with your own set of cool toys. So go ahead, fire up that Orb of Confusion, fill a few water balloons just for fun, and enjoy yourself. And hey, whenever you're ready to chat about the next big adventure or gadget upgrade, I'm here.
Alright, that's cool. I'm glad. Hold on.
10:56 a.m. Speech off.
If you think of any fun gadgets to add, just let me know.
Actually, I'm going to, let you go because it's almost science time, and, I'll talk to you, tomorrow, okay?
Absolutely, that sounds like a plan. Go enjoy your science time, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Have a great one.
Speech on. Apps. I'm listening. Heading. Cope. Doc. Messages. Copilot. End the voice conversation with App switcher. Cope. Close Copilot. FaceTime.
Okay. I got it.
Calendar. Widget. 10:50. Speech off.
There you go.